All right, welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're tackling something I know a lot of you are interested in. Free e-resources for practicing your cybersecurity skills.
Definitely a hot topic.
Absolutely. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned pro, getting hands-on experience is key.
Couldn't agree more. And with the demand for cybersecurity talent through the roof these days, practical skills are more valuable than ever.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Sounds good.
Our first stop is TryHackMe.
TryHackMe, yeah.
This one is known for being really beginner-friendly.
Yeah, they do a great job of guiding you through, specific learning paths. So say you're interested in web application security, and they have a whole track dedicated to that, starting with the basics of how web apps work, then common vulnerabilities, and then, how to actually test for those vulnerabilities.
I even heard they have a path for, ethical hacking.
I do.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And they don't just throw you into the deep end, right?
No.
Each path starts with the fundamentals and gradually builds up your knowledge.
Oh, so it's like having a personal cybersecurity tutor, kind of.
Exactly, guiding you through each step.
Nice.
And the best part is, you get to apply what you learn in these hands-on labs.
Right, so it's not just theory.
Yeah, you're actually exploiting vulnerabilities, but in a safe environment.
In a safe environment, that's key.
Yep.
Okay, now speaking of getting your hands dirty, let's talk about Hack the Box.
Okay, yeah.
This platform definitely takes things up a notch, difficulty-wise.
For sure. What sets Hack the Box apart is the realism. You're not working with, a simulated vulnerability.
Right.
You're breaking it into real systems that they've set up.
Wait, so it's like actual computers?
Pretty much, yeah. They have this massive collection of machines, each one designed to, mimic different real-world environments.
Oh, that sounds intense.
It is. It is. It forces you to think outside the box because the solutions aren't always obvious.
I bet.
You have to really leverage your knowledge, research different techniques, and sometimes even get creative with your approach.
So if TryHackMe is like learning the basics in a controlled environment, Hack the Box is more like being thrown into the wild.
Yeah.
You got to survive on your own.
Absolutely. It's a challenge, but the sense of accomplishment when you crack a machine,
Oh, I bet.
it's incredible.
Okay, so we've covered offense, but what about defense?
Right.
Let's talk about cyber defenders.
Okay.
This platform focuses on, honing your blue team skills.
Yes. Cyber Defenders is all about learning how to protect systems and data. They cover everything from incident response, basically how you react to a security breach, to digital forensics, which involves investigating cybercrimes and gathering evidence.
So like becoming a digital detective.
Exactly. You learn to analyze those security logs, track down the attacker, figure out how they got in.
That's so cool.
It's all about piecing together the puzzle.
So what kind of skills would I actually be developing on this platform?
You'll gain a deep understanding of different types of threats. Learn how to identify and analyze those security incidents, and then develop strategies for mitigating and responding to them.
Gotcha. So this is like the ultimate training ground for anyone who wants to work in incident response, or become a security analyst or something like that.
It really is, and they even have CTF-style challenges.
Capture the flag.
Yes, basically competitions where you have to solve cybersecurity puzzles and find hidden flags.
Fun way to learn.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here.
Oh, yeah.
All these platforms are about, applying what you learn in a practical way.
Absolutely. Hands-on experience is key in cybersecurity. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, but until you actually try to apply it, it's not going to stick.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got TryHackMe for beginners, Hack the Box for those seeking a serious challenge, and Cyber Defenders for aspiring digital detectives.
Yep.
What else do we have?
Let's talk about VulnHub.
VulnHub, okay.
This one is all about giving you a safe space to experiment and practice your hacking skills.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what exactly is VulnHub?
It's a website that provides access to vulnerable virtual machines, basically. These are pre-configured computer systems with specific security flaws built in just for learning.
So like a controlled environment where you can try to break into a system without, real-world consequences.
Exactly.
I like it.
And each virtual machine comes with a description of the vulnerabilities and sometimes even hints on how to exploit them.
Perfect for practicing penetration testing skills.
Right. Yeah, it's one thing to read about how to exploit a vulnerability, but it's a whole other ballgame to actually do it.
To actually do it, yeah.
VulnHub gives you that opportunity to get your hands dirty, try different techniques.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 4 down, 1 to go.
Right.
What's the last website on our list?
Last but not least, we have Over the Wire.
Over the wire. Okay.
This platform focuses on a really fundamental skill that underpins just about everything in cybersecurity.
Okay, I'm intrigued. The command line. Command line. Ah, I remember when I first encountered that.
Yeah.
Felt like deciphering ancient hieroglyphics.
It can seem intimidating at first, but trust me, once you get the hang of it,
Oh, yeah.
it's incredibly powerful.
It is. It is.
And Over the Wire is a fantastic way to learn.
Okay, so how does it work?
Over the Wire is structured as a series of war games. You start with basic challenges that teach you the fundamentals of Linux commands, and then you gradually progress to more complex scenarios that require you to combine different commands and think critically.
So like leveling up your command line skills one step at a time.
Exactly.
I love that.
And as you progress through those games, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how operating systems work, how to navigate them securely, and how to troubleshoot problems.
Those are all essential skills for anyone working in cybersecurity. Whether you're analyzing malware, responding to a breach, managing systems, the command line is like your go-to tool.
It's the foundation upon which so many other cybersecurity skills are built.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From beginner-friendly platforms to like intense challenges
Yeah.
and everything in between.
Yeah.
Before we move on, is there anything else you want to add about these resources?
One thing I want to emphasize is that these websites are just a starting point.
Okay.
Cybersecurity is constantly evolving, so continuous learning is crucial. Don't just rely on these platforms. Stay up to date with industry news, explore other learning resources, and engage with the cybersecurity community.
That's great advice. It's like building a house.
Okay.
These websites provide the foundation,
Hmm.
but you need to keep adding like bricks in order to make it strong
Exactly.
and resilient.
And remember, the journey of cybersecurity is all about exploration and discovery. So dive in, experiment, and have fun.
Love it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Ready to dig a little deeper into these free cybersecurity practice websites?
Absolutely. There's a lot more to uncover.
Yeah, we just scratched the surface last time, right?
Yeah.
We talked about how TryHackMe and Hack the Box can really level up those offensive cybersecurity skills. TryHackMe, perfect for starting out, building that solid foundation.
Yeah.
And then Hack the Box throws you right into those real-world challenges.
Definitely.
And for those of you who are more into defending systems and data,
Right.
we talked about Cyber Defender.
It's cyber defender.
It's like stepping into the shoes of a cybersecurity detective, right?
Yeah.
Learning how to investigate breaches, analyze those logs, track down those attackers.
Exactly.
Incident response is such a crucial part of cybersecurity today, wouldn't you say?
I think so. Every organization needs people who can react quickly and effectively when things go wrong, you know?
Absolutely. And Cyber Defenders gives you the space to practice those skills
In a safe environment.
in a safe environment.
Yeah.
They even have those CTF-style challenges like cybersecurity puzzles, testing those incident response skills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, let's get back to that safe environment idea.
Okay.
We briefly talked about VulnHub, but I think it deserves a little more attention. What do you think?
I agree. VulnHub is a goldmine for practicing hacking skills without the risk of actually causing damage.
Right.
It's all about vulnerable virtual machines.
Right.
Essentially pre-configured systems with intentional security flaws.
So you have this virtual playground.
Exactly.
You can experiment, push your limits, but you're not going to break anything important.
Exactly. You can download these virtual machines, set them up on your own computer, and try to exploit the known vulnerabilities.
Perfect for someone who wants to understand how different types of attacks work.
Yeah, because it's one thing to read about it, but it's totally different to actually see it happen.
You actually do it, yeah.
VulnHub gives you that opportunity to really get your hands dirty, try different techniques.
And you can make mistakes, learn from them,
Yeah.
and try again
Exactly.
without those real-world consequences, like a cybersecurity simulator for your brain.
And as you get more comfortable with VulnHub, you can even start creating your own challenges.
Oh, wow.
Or modifying the existing ones, really push your knowledge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of foundations, we can't forget about Over the Wire.
Right. Over the wire.
This one's all about mastering the command line, which is essential for, well, pretty much everything in cybersecurity.
Think of it this way. If cybersecurity is like speaking a language, the command line is the alphabet.
That's a great analogy, yeah.
You need to know the basics before you can form words and sentences.
Right.
And Over the Wire breaks down those basics and helps you build up your command line fluency.
And I love that war game format.
Yeah.
You start with simple tasks.
Right, like navigating directories, listing files.
And then it gradually gets more complex, scripting, network
With
analysis.
even basic security concepts.
So it's like you're learning the command line,
Yeah.
but you're also getting a taste of cybersecurity at the same time.
Exactly. It's two birds with one stone.
The more comfortable you are with the command line, the more powerful you become as a cybersecurity pro.
Absolutely.
It's like unlocking a secret weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've revisited all these amazing free resources, each with its own unique approach to cybersecurity practice. But I want to talk about something that I think is often overlooked.
Okay, what's that?
Mindset.
Mindset. Okay.
It's one thing to have those technical skills,
Gary.
but it's equally important to have that security-conscious mindset.
I couldn't agree more. In cybersecurity, you're dealing with threats and vulnerabilities constantly. It's not just about fixing them. It's
Yeah.
about being aware of them.
It's like having a sixth sense for security.
Exactly. Being cautious, being skeptical, always thinking about the potential risks.
So how do we develop that mindset?
Well, one thing is to be mindful of what you share online. Think before you post. Be careful about those links you click. Be wary of phishing scams.
Yeah, those phishing emails are getting so good these days.
Oh, they are. It's easy to fall for them.
Definitely.
Another key thing is good password hygiene.
Passwords. Yep.
Use strong, unique passwords for every account.
Good advice.
And consider using a password manager.
Oh, yeah. That helps.
It really does.
And keep your software up to date.
Oh, absolutely. Those updates often include security patches, to protect you from vulnerabilities.
Essential.
And if something seems off, don't ignore it. Report it. Ask for help.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Exactly. And remember, cybersecurity is a journey, not a destination.
Love it.
It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, evolving.
So we've got the tools, the resources, and the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
What else could we possibly need?
Well, there's one more ingredient that's essential.
I'm on the edge of my seat. What is it? All right, welcome back, everyone. Ready to wrap up our deep dive into these awesome, free cybersecurity practice websites.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot.
Yeah, we talked about offensive and defensive strategies, the tools, the importance of continuous learning, having that security-conscious mindset.
And of course, finding your passion within cybersecurity.
Okay, let's talk about passion.
Hey.
I get that it's important in any field,
Mm-hmm.
but how does that apply specifically to cybersecurity, though?
Well, cybersecurity isn't just one thing, right?
Right.
It's a whole universe of specializations. Ethical hacking, penetration testing, digital forensics, incident response, malware analysis, security architecture.
It's like a choose-your-own-adventure for techies.
Exactly. And to really excel, to push those boundaries, to make a real difference, you need to find that area within cybersecurity that you're truly passionate about.
I love that, finding your cybersecurity spark.
Yeah.
But how do you even, begin to figure out what that is?
Well, the good news is you don't have to have it all figured out right away. It's a journey. It's about exploring. And all those free resources we've been talking about, they're the perfect tools for that journey.
So let's say someone's feeling a little lost, a little overwhelmed by all the options.
Yeah.
Where would you recommend they start?
I'd say dive into a platform like TryHackMe, explore those different learning paths,
Okay.
see what catches your eye, Is it the challenge of breaking into a web application, or maybe the puzzle of unraveling a network intrusion on cyber defenders?
It's like trying on different hats, seeing what fits. Right?
Exactly. And don't be afraid to jump around, experiment a bit. You might start with one path and realize it's not for you, and that's totally fine.
Right.
The key is to keep exploring, keep looking for something that clicks.
What happens when you find that click, that spark?
That's when the real magic happens.
Yeah.
When you're passionate about something, you're naturally more driven to learn, to practice, to really push yourself.
You start to see those challenges as opportunities, not roadblocks.
Yeah, exactly. It's less about having to learn and more about wanting to learn.
Right. You're intrinsically motivated.
Yeah, and that motivation will fuel your growth in cybersecurity. It'll help you stay ahead of the curve, keep learning and adapting, because this field is always evolving.
I love that it's not just about the skills, it's about finding your purpose
Yeah.
within the cybersecurity world.
And that world is vast. It's constantly changing. New technologies, new threats, new opportunities are always popping up. There's always something new to learn, to master, to contribute to.
This has been a really fantastic deep dive.
It has.
I feel like we've equipped our listeners with a roadmap,
Yeah.
a starting point for their own cybersecurity adventures.
I hope so. And I encourage everyone listening to embrace the challenge, explore their curiosity, and never stop learning.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
The world of cybersecurity needs passionate individuals, people who are driven to make a difference.
That's a great point to end on. So until next time, everyone, happy hacking, and may your cybersecurity journey be filled with passion and discovery.